Hey y'all, so I'm back here with another video. I am here with Beverly Hills, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 10, episode 2. Alrighty, so this episode it wasn't really a lot going on, even though I have a lot of notes. I don't know why. But anyway, so let's start off with Dorit and her husband. So apparently Dorit and her husband been going through this like legal dispute with, I think, an old partner. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really pay attention in the beginning because I really don't care for Dorit, but pretty much it sounds like they're full of shit, and it sounds like they're hiding something and they're lying about something. All I know is that my ears perked up because they said that although Dorit had nothing to do with it, all of her, like, I think accounts was like frozen and her money was taken. And this is what kills me about Dorit. Dorit kept saying, like, I understand, like, that we do this together, but isn't it crazy that they took my money too? No, it's not crazy because y'all are married. And I don't know how y'all have y'all fund set up or whatever, but no, it's not that crazy. It's really not. And so, I don't know. There's just something fishy about that whole situation. And when Bravo, like the producers, was sitting there asking them questions, I don't know, some just didn't seem right. It just seemed like they was lying and they was hiding something. Anyway, then we get to Garcelle and we have Ali Alangiri, who, if y'all don't know where I know her from, I know she's done a lot of things, but I know her. She was as the girl off of Eve or whatever. If y'all remember, Eve had a show back in the day, I think on, like, what is it, UPN? But anyway, they went to go look at like a new house. It was like 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, which I think that's perfectly fine. Like, at first I thought the house was kind of small, but in reality I'm like, it's her and she has 2 boys. There's really no point of her trying to get a bigger house. Like, for what? Why having 1,010 acre yard house if you really truly don't need one? So it is what it is. But what we got, so we got to know a little bit more about my boo boo herself. So apparently she's married to this white man for a good whole 9 years, and that's the people's father, kids, daddy. She said one day she, like, asked if she could, like, look something, like, see something in his phone. Picked up the phone and she said a text said, "I love you." She asked him what it was. This man said not only has he been having an affair, because that's one thing, but for 5 black ass years. No, sorry, 5 Caucasian ass years with somebody up in Chicago. Bruh, that's almost half your marriage. That's crazy for real. So she pretty much wanted to move out of the house that they were at and get into this house, just so that she can redo it and she can kind of have her own space. Nothing wrong with it. Oh, the pettiness out of her. She sent an email to all of his clients pretty much saying that he was a cheater. I stand. I don't know. I stand. I do. Then we have Lisa and Teddy in the park talking, and Lisa is talking about how her daughter is struggling with, working in school and etc. And normally I would be like, girl, when it comes to the privilege thing. But I mean, being in school and working is working. So being in school and working, it is a lot. It's a lot, and especially you living in New York. And then she has her own, like, I don't want to say mental issues, but she has her own, like, self-esteem issues and stuff that she has to deal with. So I could only imagine. I kind of felt bad for her a little bit. But something that Funky Dineva said that's true is, Lisa, you constantly talk about your daughter's stuff. Now, here's the thing. Matter of fact, no, I don't agree, because your daughter willingly sat on TV and talked about, the issues that she had with anorexia. So, never mind that. Never mind. But I don't think she's a bad mom, because that's what she said. She don't really like, in a selfish way, she don't really want her daughter to have to go through anything, because, it's going to come back on her, and, like, why were you such a bad mom? People who think like that, there's something wrong with them, okay? Then we have Denise. I'm not gonna lie, man. Denise and Teddy, I always felt like Teddy was boring, but that's okay. You have a regular life, Teddy. It's fine. And Denise, boring so far this episode. She had to go get, I think, like 4 hernias or something like that, like a hernia removed or something like that. And so that's pretty much what the whole thing was about. And she said that You know, she was talking to her, I don't know, is that her fiance, her husband, whoever, the guy that she's with, about going to court, you know, with Charlie and stuff, and saying how she doesn't want to do that because, you know, a lot of stuff will have to happen, depositions, and she doesn't want her daughters to have to know certain things. Here's the thing. Ordinarily, I would agree, but this is the thing, boo boo. He's Charlie Sheen. Matter of fact, let's see. I'm gonna do it right now. All I gotta do is Google Charlie Sheen. Let's see. What's the first thing that comes up? Outside of his Wikipedia, you wanna know what pops up? Denise Richards talks co-parenting. Denise Richards fears children with Charlie Sheen could have daddy issues. Corey Feldman about his rape. Charlie Sheen talks about getting sober. Yep. So that's what happens when you Google. So the thing about it is they're going to already know. And if they really want to dig into it, they can. It's not going to be that hard. So I'd rather you just go ahead and try to put it out on the open. Let them girls know what the hell is going on versus trying to drag the fuck out. So yeah, so that's that. Then we have like the tag team who I think like they're just going to rule everything. It's Erica and Garcelle. They're just so perfect together. I want them to be best friends, you know. They're awesome. But anyway, you know, I think they both, Garcelle think is about to be a grandma, so they talked about that. And, you know, Erica tells her, you know, that she's married to, you know, somebody that's 80. And, you know, naturally, and I love Garcelle, she says, so how to sex? I mean, that's a natural question. And Erica got a little bit upset, you know, because she's like, I'm tired of people asking me about that. But, Erica, you have to understand, for somebody who never met, who did not meet you, like, that is a question. And at least Garcelle was upfront and asked you versus talking about it behind your back. But anyway, she said, you know, it's not like we rock them, and sock them, but we get it done. This episode, I seen like a lot of stuff I liked between Erica and what is his name, Tom, like their relationship. Like you can tell that she does love him for real. Is it the money? The money, of course, the money as well. But you can tell that she really does care about him. Like you can tell. And when she cried, because I'm gonna skip ahead, but she pretty much is gonna be like Roxy in Chicago. And when she was sitting down there and he told her, you know, I'm proud of you, and she cried, I really think that she really loves that man. And I also think, you know, she's had a hard time growing up, but God bless her heart. Okay, so then let's get into the whole thing about Teddy. So Teddy sends an invite, right? A very passive aggressive invite, may I add. And I told y'all I hate somebody who's passive aggressive. Pretty much saying that she was gonna have a retreat, and you know, pretty much it said, if you want to come, like, I know people's schedules are weird, so if you want to come, you can come, but if you don't, then you don't. And it's like, okay, Teddy, I get it. You feel like, you know, last time you did a retreat, it was a whole big deal or whatever, people was acting funny style. But here's the thing, you can feel that and not say it. Like, you were saying too much. So she's in a car, you know, with Lisa Rinna, you know, I think going to little Sutton's party, you know, and Sutton, I'm sorry, before we get to Sutton and Kyle or whatever, you know, they go and she's sitting there, she's talking to Lisa. She's like, Lisa is talking to Teddy and saying, I don't know if you should have worded it that way necessarily. She's like, but I really don't care. That's fine, but you don't say that if you want somebody to come. It's just rude and it's off-putting. I feel like that with about almost anything I do. I really don't care for the most part. When I have like a get together, I really don't care for the most part if somebody decides they don't want to come. What irks me is if you tell me you're gonna come and then you at the last minute you just don't show up. That's rude. But if I invite you somewhere and then you tell me you don't want to go, or you know you just don't show up at all, that's fine, as long as my dude is with me. Like, oh, I really give a fuck about, I don't really care. But I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say to my best friend, oh, you know, I would like for you to come out to dinner with me. I mean, if you don't come, I really don't give a fuck. But I still want you to come. No, Teddy don't work that way. So before we get to Sutton's party, oh no, and the funniest part about that whole thing is they had showed all of the girls getting a text message about the invite, and Garcelle said, so when they said if you ain't gotta come, you don't got to, she said, okay, I won't. I died. Garcelle is amazing on this show. She's amazing on this show already. Only 2 episodes in. But anyway, so let's go back. So Sutton and Kyle meet up or whatever because they're both still in New York. Kyle is still, acting like she doing whatever. I went on my rant last episode about her and that whole damn fashion line. But anyway, Sutton comes, and again, Sutton, you're built like a Tonka truck. I'm gonna call her Tonka truck. My gosh, like, it's not even so much that you're built like a Tonka truck. It's the fact that you are not dressing yourself to fit the body that you have. You can't be wearing everything that's so tight fitting and showing everything like that. You look a fuck mess. You look a mess, son. You look a mess. And then you look a mess, but then you sit up there and have the nerve to turn your nose up or whatever. But I kind of got why after the conversation. So I think Mary, I think she said she was married for 17 years, but some said she was married for a really long time and then she got a divorce. And so in that little montage of them talking to her, she said, now I can say what I want, I can do what I want, I can go where I want. And I said, oh, so that's why you are the way you are. That's why you're so flippant about the mouth and you talk the way that you talk, because probably the whole time that you was in your marriage, you probably was silenced for the most part, and you come from the South, so I'm pretty sure you had to put on airs and act a certain way. But now that you're no longer in that marriage, you probably feel like, well, now this is my time to just say whatever it is, what I want to say, who's gonna check me, who's gonna do anything about it. But she, talks about yacht wear and whatever, and like Kyle said, I'm not trying to push off people who don't have a yacht. It shows how much of a bubble that you really live in, Sutton. Get the fuck out of here. Sutton's getting on my damn nerves. We get to Sutton's party, and Erica, I thought Erica was maybe gonna like Sutton, but nah, she don't fuck with her because like Erica said, she was she's an elitist. She come up and talking about oh no, this is something couture. Okay, but like Erica said, but if it's ugly, it's ugly. It don't matter how much it is. It's ugly. It looked like somebody took some dolly paper and folded it up and just tried to do origami style and then just pasted it to you. It wasn't cute. But you sent up her acting funny style. Then she gonna say, oh my gosh, guess who's coming? And they're like, oh, who? The mayor of West Hollywood. Even Erica said, bitch, you acting like it's Barack Obama. Come on, girl, come on. And then gonna say you don't even know his name. And then when the mayor got there, he didn't even know who the hell you were. So it's just a mess. Then you go up there and instead of just saying thank you, oh well, why is this and why is that? Like fucking Lisa Rinna said, I guess if you gonna be in front of the mayors, talk about the real issues. Bitch, no, son, why are you so annoying? Oh my gosh. Ugh. And then we go around and think about Teddy saying that she don't care. I'm very interested in next week's episode because that dinner looked like it's about to be popping. But this episode wasn't really much. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I'm out. Bye. I gotta go to work.